Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I've ruined my own intro. Man, I sure hope that you're playing the game right now if you care about this. Here's an Angela announcer pack. Happy anniversary. Welcome back. Me. Hi. So yeah, it's the 1-year anniversary. Ain't that cute? Isn't that fun? That's very fun and cool. Yeah, there's a login bonus thing. It coincides with the event. It's real cool, real crazy. But it's finally here. I told you I'd be back, and we are back. Yeah. Who's ready to claim some bones, huh? I'll admit, Bamboo-Headed Kim would not have been my first pick for who to get one of the general receptions to have gotten a story. I'm not sure he would have been top 5, probably. There's only like 10 anyway, so probably top 5. I'm not sure. I don't have the fucking list in front of me. But, you know, let's see, eh? Let's see how this goes. Whoop, it's only 12 stages. It's not too bad. Right after we left off. Let's have some fun, eh? I'm probably gonna need to make... Well, no. I know what team I'll use, because I always like to have a themed team. And, well... Oh, yeah. There's no voices again. So I'm gonna have a tendency to just wander off. I cannot turn on auto advance, as I've learned. If I turn off auto advance, my brain will just wander off. Woo! Lost into the night sky. And for the people who give a damn, we're gonna have some fun theories as we go along. First and foremost, what on earth is T-Corp doing? Because, I mean, time, obviously. They're Time Corp, effectively. But what are they doing that, like, causes color to be drained? Why? What's the lore here? What are these two up to? What? Oh, smiling Yi-Song. Wholesome, but a deeply cursed image. I love you, Yi-Song. You're the best. I mean, you're not Heathcliff, but you're also the best one. Like, Heathcliff may be my favorite, but Yi-Song's the best. There's a difference. It is kind of amazing to me that so many people liked Ish's chapter that much more. Like Yi-Song's chapter had a pacing issue, but that's solvable with, like... You just ignore it. I mean, that's may seem like a fucking dull-headed opinion, but, like, it's just the gameplay part. The narrative and the lore, fantastic. And that's what we're rating this bitch on. Who gives a shit about the combat? Combat booty, but, like, that's not what we're about when we're ranking these things. If we're talking gameplay, like, none of them clear. Mirror Dungeon 2 hard mode is the best Kanto in that case. I wonder what blockage is, what kind of a kerfuffle, like big old noise fest is going on outside. I sure hope it doesn't tie into the main theme of the chapter. Find a target and extract intel. Ooh. Which we also don't know. Oh, apparently he doesn't either. Oh, fun. These are the kind of quests that I can get behind. Just go. Do your job. Yeah. Sick 'em. So says the company. Blech. Strife. Here we go. Well, not yet. I was gonna, like, hype up for combat, but not quite yet. It is, to this day, genuinely impressive how much Project Moon will die on the hill that everything is canon. It does not matter. It is canon. Identity's canon. They know about the Kurokumo. That's canon. Kurokumo, though, I don't think it's gonna be anyone's, like, hot topic, at least before we get into this, that they're like a C tier, maybe D tier entity. Their job in Ruina was to haul some cloth to the thumb and be a jobber to introduce Tanya. That was it. They were that, yeah. Full stop, that's all they did. Kurokumo content. And that's the plot of 7 Heathcliff. I don't know if I showed that one off on stream. That's the whole reason why he's like a detective in the 7 Association. It's because he's been like a thug and in so many syndicates. He's seen so many murder scenes that it just kind of pops out to him, you know, experience. And look at him now, doing good work. Maybe there's a bit of Heath in that 7 after all. I'd love to see them go fuck around in our bus and see what happens. Not even accounting for Gilius, I just want to see him just wander off into the fucking corridor. Dawn, there's just some random injured lady on the ground, and Dawn's like, target spotted. Justice engaged. We don't even know which one she's affiliated with. She could have murdered a family of innocents just before this, and we'd have no idea. Justice engaged. Ugh. Look at that, Dawn. You're learning. Maybe now you won't, you know, just fuck everything up. Dante, don't believe in them. Don't follow. Oh, shit. Also, hi. You see, now that's a reason I can get behind at the very least. She might give us some information, because I don't think the guy in front of us is gonna be too helpful right now. But lady who's injured on the ground, maybe she'd be more willing to talk if we save her life. Now that I can get behind. Thank you, Dante. Pragmatism. Dante's the best sinner. It's because he's me. And he's you. He's all of us. Dante, please. Well, who could have foreseen this? Okay. Well, continuing with the theme of I always need a gimmick, let's, well, use the new guys. Except for one. We're not using one of them, because it's cheating, and we have not earned him yet. As I will follow in the footsteps of the me who has already done this, we shall do a little something something. Because you get bonus fun points by using a... Ooh. No. No. Also, no. Shit. Well, I know what this is. Well, I literally have too many teams. All right, I guess we'll have to do this right, eh? Because you get a bonus points whenever you use any blade lineage or Kurokumo ID. I just go through and just equip all of them because I don't know. I get points for that, so I'm just gonna use all of them. And I have not done a Kurokumo or blade lineage theme team yet. I know I did one time. I did the obligatory like bad poise IDs, which a bunch of these definitely fall under, but we don't talk about that. And then the one we're not legally allowed to use is this one, because that's cheating. We haven't earned him yet. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I now need to equip all of my ego, because, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, Wishing Cairn, that one's new. We haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen that one yet, so yeah, sure. Soda, yeah. Despite the fact that I know which ego to equip, it just takes so long. I wish there was like an equip all button. But then again, that'd be annoying when you have respective teams. Like when you've gone, when you've made so many teams, you have run out of team slots. I think I'm the problem here at a point. And now, unfortunately, there is not a Heathcliff or Ishmael. Oh, absolutely using Holiday. There is not a Heathcliff or Ishmael, Kurokumo or Blade Lineage identity. However, the new ones that we got from this are Kurokumo Clan Captain, Gregor, Blade Lineage Salsu, Faust, Blade Lineage Salsu, Dawn, and a little mysterious individual right here that we're just gonna ignore him for right now. But considering the fact that I need to use these guys, well, Sans Undertale, thank you. Yeah, yes, it's Sans. We don't talk about it. If you say it aloud, people start giving you weird looks in public. Come on, I have to present myself as like a reasonable person out here. And do that and that. There you go. That gives us a solid mix of there's only 2 Kurokumos, and that's because these 2 suck. I mean, she also sucks. There you go. That's probably better, actually. But it's funny. Blade Lineage is great. Blade Lineage, these 2 fantastic. This dude debatably broken. But like, man, the Kurokumos just kind of just fucking suck. I'm waiting out here for Ish. What was her name? It was the actual Kurokumo leader lady that you fought in Ruina. She doesn't have an ID yet. Because if you actually look at this guy, this dude is, I think his name is Geen Sayo, yes. I think this dude is actually meant to be a Geen ID because he's got the eye patch. I might be wrong on that one. It's not quite the same, but and there's probably going to be a Sayo-ish, or if we wanted to be very, very funny, Sayo Heathcliff, which would definitely get, well, no matter which one got that, so there is going to be a raid on Project Moon's HQ because Sayo does not wear a shirt. So it does not matter which one gets it, someone's gonna be mad. Shirtless Heathcliff, raid. Shirtless Ishmael, raid, but for different reasons. There's no winning. I don't know if Sayo's coming at this rate. Anyway. Oh my god, I can't wait for the rap. See, the thing is that, because I talked about in my initial theory the fact that it might be Pete who was like one of the 3 dudes in the tutorial, if they're gonna give us a rat's ID, it's probably gonna be Lenny and like I think his name is like Young-ji, like the 2 mooks in that one, or just more generic rat IDs. And then if we get a Pete ID, he's probably gonna be when he actually shows up in the main story. But then again, I have been wrong. I did say that they're gonna hold off on the big ones, and then the very next Walpurgis knock we get was the like 2nd most popular abnormality in the entire franchise. People love dare fry shoots. Like, I don't know if it's still the case, but I know Magic Bullet Otis is the most popular identity in the entire game. There's always a case of recency bias, so I could definitely see Sans Undertale ranking pretty high on that list. But I know at least at the time, like, it was, like, not even a contest just how popular Magic Bullet, at least in, like, English-speaking territories. I don't know about over in Korea, which is where matters. But finishing up my sacrilege of the Walpurgis Noct IDs, I mean, I use Magic. Oh, well, actually, I did. I actually don't use her anymore because I just. Yeah. Like, Magic Bullet Otis is probably my least favorite of the Walpurgis Noct IDs, and it's because she's got an interesting balance point, where she's like a very slow to charge up, like build up, because she needs to build up her bullets, but when she does get all built up, she's all of a sudden slinging a, a 5 attack weight, skill 3, hitting a billion dudes, doing a ton of burn damage. But like, man, she feels fucking awful to use in like hallway fights. It's like she's meant to be like an AoE god once you get her stacked up, but there aren't really hallway fights that last like 6 waves. Or like 4 waves. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is the Rodion, like, boss fight when you're running away from Baba Yaga. There's 4 waves there. I'm like, yeah, that would make sense. She's only good in the Walpurgis event, and it kind of sucks, because she feels absolutely awful in hallway fights. Because not only do you start at 0 sanity and you can randomly hit your own teammates, very funny, but she can never stack up enough bullets or even cycle her deck enough to get the ability to shoot her gun enough. Her skill 1 and 2 don't do enough, and they don't release the serotonin in my brain to make me feel good about myself. And the skill 3 needs a lot of bullets, otherwise you hit one guy and that also feels bad. It's like every part of her design works, but man, it doesn't work in the one area it's meant to work in, because if you use her in a boss fight that might take longer, all of a sudden there's not multiple enemies to be shooting with her gun. It's like no matter where I put her in regular content, the serotonin and dopamine are not in my brain. So she's sitting on the bench. Yeah, she's good, okay, is alright in Burn. But if you're using Burn, she's like only good at one guy. Like, she's good at killing Abnos, but not what was the word? She's good at fighting abnormalities, but she's not good with her, like, gun, AoE thing. And because you need to be fighting an Abno for burn teams to be even usable, Also, Dawn's fucking hard carried. Good work, Dawn. I will say, though, now that we're here, and now that I could show it off, like, one of my new favorite animations in the entire game is Blade Lineage Faust's skill 1, of all things. I cannot believe they gave her best animation to skill 1. Like, I remember one of the examples I always thought of for, like, one of the best animations since the game's launch, because it's on Free Song, is his skill 3. Oh, The shoulder tackle, pommel strike, draw sword, just full combo, pure Kino. But it's amazing that Blade Lineage kind of kept it up. Faust skill 1, that she's dying. I mean, okay. I didn't buy any of them. I think I did one. I think I used some of my pulls and got 3 of them. It was the exact opposite of my Walpurgis Knock luck. I think I did a total of 11 pulls. One I used with my dirty premium currency that I've been saving up for years. And then one of them I did a 10 pull. I got the 2-star and a 3-star, and I'm just like, well, there's no reason to bother anymore, because there's only 3 of them in the package. I got Faust and Dawn in one 10 pull, so I'm like, I'm just gonna buy Sans. And then I did. So, I'm sitting pretty. I got so many de-extraction tickets lying around, it's great. I have not actually seen the Wishing Cairn animation. If I remember, I'll try to show it off, but I don't know if I get enough sloth to show it off with this team. I don't like her little, like, hair bonnet thing. It's very ugly. Be nice, Vergilius. I mean, I already have it. I just haven't used it yet. I have everything in the game. I'm not even like a no-lifer or a whale. I just have put like... I usually do like... Okay, when Mirror Dungeon 2 first came out, I went hard. I was doing like at least 3 runs a day. But that's just because I found it so much fun. Now I'm like maybe 0.5 a day. And I don't even do hard. I do normal. Yeah, I'm a loser. I know. It's just because it was fun. It's just fun. Like, MD2H is the best content that they have ever put into this game. Actually being able to get to, like, a team's build... There's a reason why in my, like, team selector, I have 6 pre-made Mirror Dungeon teams, just so I can cycle between the 6 of them to maintain my Starlight generation. It was so much fun. And I still didn't make a Tremor team. Go fuck yourself, Tremor. I made a Poise team back when I was using the She IDs, just because I hate Tremor that much. And it was just to do more Mirror Dungeon goodness. It was great. I loved it. She's alive. Also, I'm turning on the fucking auto because I'm getting tired of clicking. Oh, well, there it goes. Here. Since we're talking about Mirror Dungeon grinding, I can show off a little bit. Because, you know, I definitely didn't, oh, it's not done yet, obviously. But I've got everything that even slightly matters. I know some people got it done in, like, a week. Some people were doing, like, 20 plus. Like, it was absurd amounts. Some people truly no life. Like, some people are sitting out here with like a battle pass of like almost 1,500, 2,000, you know. Like, I'm not... Ugh. I will say, though, ignoring the Kurokuma ones, because I haven't seen all of them yet, just because I haven't done that many Mirror Dungeons, I still have not found this. The one tier 5 gift in the game is just never shown up. But like I don't know why they made it like this, but I go to question mark nodes. It's not like I'm not looking for it, but well, it's just too bad. I should have tried. Ow. Should have tried harder. And the only other one I don't have is the fuse gift, so like, yeah. Whoops. Back to it. Lineage of Blades. I think you could have probably, like, parsed that a bit better. You didn't need to phrase it like that, but cool. I can't wait to show off Blade Lineage Faust. Skill 1. Oh, I don't know if she was out by the last time I streamed. Hey, everyone at YouTube. Yeah, Ahab Mail is out. I don't remember if she was out the last time I streamed. I don't think so. She's amazing. The funniest thing is that she needs to synergize with Pride units, and the best Pride units are the Blade Lineage. So the joke is that the Pequod crew is just entirely made up of Blade Lineage units, and that's very funny to me. Like in my poise team, I don't even use, which is so disgusting to me. I don't even use Pequod Yisong or Pequod Heath. It's pretty much just Blade Lineage. I also use Sinclair. Sorry if you hear that. There's a man mowing the lawn outside. It's actually a leaf blower, not mowing. I wouldn't say useless. They're still the best enablers of bleed. I still use them in a bleed team. God, they're right outside my fucking window. They're breaking through my noise filter. The leaves are too powerful. Here, I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm still here. I'm just muted. Because it's getting louder. We can't do that, though. We need 2 more Kurakumo IDs. Because there's currently 6 Blade Lineage and only 4 Kurakumo. Also, Sayo has not been identified. So, whoops. Which, to be fair, sucks, because I even said at the beginning of the stream, Kurakumo, like, maybe we'll get context as we go along, but they're the fucking loser jobbers. No one gives a shit. Oh, do you mean the fish? The fish guy is great. Also, hope you enjoy a leaf blower right outside my window, even though it is actively raining and they don't need to be doing this right now, so I'm being muted half the damn time. He's a big guy. He's earned it. Also, based. Pog. More library goodness. I have never seen someone use the term "wee song," and that's nasty. Gross. I love it. I like how that's like his actual proper title. He's referred to as Mentor Bamboo-Hatted Kim. It's not just, oh, hey, Kim. Or, oh, hello, Mentor Kim. No, you need the full thing. Otherwise, people wouldn't understand, of course. This is the worst Limbus stream. I hate having to fucking mute myself all the damn time. It's the guy. It's Sans himself. Alright, they have retreated. Maybe I will be free. Honk. I came up with the term "mare my flesh" to salt their bones, so that's fun. I do like the phrase "salt some bones." That's a good time. All right, let's go deal with reinforcements, eh? Now, maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a good chance to show off Lineage Faust's skill 1. God, it goes so hard. It's still impressive to me that it's the Blade lineage. Normally just like, oh, they have the same particle effect. They all do the same general stance. And they still sitting out here being like, man, they've made the animation still look pretty damn good. Unless your name is like Sinclair, in which case you are not invited. But just generally, you know. I meant we're talking about animations. At least I am. Oh, he's back. Oh, yeah. That's not actually picking up in the noise through the noise filter right now. We're just gonna experience it. Oh, no, there it goes. Great, thanks. It is raining, asshole. Why are you using a leaf blow? How many leaves are out there? There's a lot of leaves out there. Oh, great. And I will say, because we're not gonna... We haven't unlocked the right to use him yet. That's why he's not in the party right now. just like in Library of Ruina, it is stupidly annoying to actually lose that clash. Also, one thing I didn't make note of, I made, like, Faust's skill 1, like, so much so that I felt the need to call it out. I like how Dawn fights by holding her sheath. That's neat. That's cool. I like that. Click buttons. What's her skill 1? It's the yellow one, right? Yeah. Moonlit Blade Dance. So here, do this instead. Never mind, that's neutral, don't do that. Oh, he's back. That's her. This is her skill 3, I think. That one's so boring. Red Plum Blossom Star or whatever it's called. No. Like, it is such a difference in animation quality that I had originally thought her skill 1, which we should hopefully see. It's right there at the bottom. It's so fucking cool. I thought her skill 1 was her skill 3. Because it looks just so much better. Leaf blower. It's amazing that when I was going through Ruina for my first time, without being explicitly told, I never did blunt Yesod. Yesod was my floor through the entire game. But I never did any of, like, the Forsaken Murderer build. I actually did the cleaner robot build. To this day, I do still have a massive affinity for extreme consistency. I like light generation, card draw, healing, those kinds of things. I'm not gonna win in one big hit, but you're never going to kill me, a la why I use Netsock as much as I possibly could on my follow-up playthroughs. But, when I was doing it the first time through, I just loved the fact that I could not only gain speed advantage, but I could also generate just a stupid amount of light. It was great. I was playing the game wrong, and it was great. And I struggled massively. It was a good time. I don't know how much you'd want for spoilers, but every floor has something. Some of them are more easy to discern without being just told, but every floor has some kind of sauce. Like, there's a genuine good reason to like every floor. It is very good. I wish I could hear it over a fucking leaf blower. No, I won't stop talking about this. My life has not stopped being blown by leaves. Just because you all can't hear it anymore, probably. I thought the OST was alright. Hey, 143, nice. I'm cool now. I'm allowed to have things. Isn't that nice? Good job, me. Here, let me do that so now I can start generating again. Nice. Is that everything? I think that was everything. Okay. Well, that's post-battle, so now I get to... Wait. Drive. It's pre-battle. It's pre-battle. So yeah, we're on uninvited. And then we get to do the fight first. Okay, very cool. See, I've actually played Limbus Company without ever reading anything. I match colors really good. It's still genuinely impressive to me at how much Project Moon continues with their trend of just fucking up every single one of their tutorials. Like, matching colors, until very recently, was like D tier when it came to mechanics. Absolute resonance it's nice to have, But, like, I would much rather most of the time just do better options rather than, I don't know, the colors match. Ah, the tutorial loves that shit, though. They wanted you to be able to pick up and play this game, and yeah, it did kind of work, though. Until you started hitting some walls, and all of a sudden your training doesn't work anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. I never had that problem in Library of Ruina, though. Honestly, Lobco and Ruina never really had a problem with tutorials. But then again, I don't know. I'm not stupid. Maybe that's insulting, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know enough about the discourse. Like, in Lobco, there's just, like, not a tutorial outside of the one half-day tutorial. The rest of it is, I sure hope you like reading a manual. No, you want to know the thing that's the most stupidly convoluted thing that doesn't make sense? Emotional coin generation. No. There's an entire video breaking down whether or not you generate emotions and whether or not they are positive or negative. And, no, I still don't know how that shit works. That's because it, doesn't matter. We like to call this the old slot machine approach and just hope you get what you want. Yeah. If you do good, maybe you'll get some positive coins. I don't know. Or go hang out with, like, whichever one of the dudes does emotion shit. I know there's a few. Whatever. Whereas, I don't even remember if Library really had all that much of a tutorial. But then again, it's been a long time since I really paid attention to a Ruina tutorial, so I don't actually remember how well that game handled tutorialization. They're so fucking cool. God, I love your Faust. God, I love Blade Lineage Faust Skill 1. That's my... That is the waifu of the day. Please never let me say that again. But it is true, though. Something that I also only learned yesterday. So I always tried to use units that... Yeah, fair enough. I only learned this yesterday, but I've always tried to use units that, you know, can gain XP. So I'm like, oh, you know, you don't want to leave XP on the table. Like, Yisong's over here at level 40. He can't gain XP, so I'm leaving XP on the table. No. When you're at level 40, the game gives you an XP ticket. It's not exactly the same. Like, everyone else gets 59, but I only get 50, so I am losing 9 XP. But I was wondering why I was randomly getting this. I always just thought they were just a random drop reward. But no, you get these if you have a unit that's at level 40 and you bring them into an area that generates XP. They will give you the closest, like, rounding down denominator of XP that would fit. Wow, that's weird that they just don't tell you that. So all the time I spent through all of my streaming trying to constantly keep cycling units to be able to make sure that everything is gaining XP, doesn't matter. Because I can just throw XP wherever the hell I want because I'm using Blade Lineage Yisong. Huh. Anyway. I didn't because I already owned everything in the game. So, you know. Hello. You see, I definitely don't still have like 17 or 1800 nominal ego crates sitting in my back pocket. So I can just buy anything I want. The LCCA, the after team. Ooh. That's a good time. However, it's way funnier that she works better with all of Blade lineage. No, I don't. You get that from logging in. What are you talking about? Can you buy it? I wouldn't either, because I don't spend money in this game outside of battle passes, but I actually don't know. I'll go check after this. Hyman is being mean. I said other than the battle pass. And, you know, and when the game first came out, I did buy, like, 1 or 2 of the stupid cheap packs. It was, like, $5, man. They've earned it. They can have it. It's what, like 1 pizza? I can starve for a day. That's fine. Okay, $5 used to be a pizza. It's not a pizza anymore, fuck inflation. Little Caesars it's not getting my business anymore. Scion, you missed it. We've got a LCCA unit who's just dreaming the fuck out of us. It's great. And also Blade lineage in Kurakumo. They're hanging out. There's a distortion in the area. Ooh. Recover the monolith, an artifact in the shape of a black steel from the same site. Once we get into this, I'll actually drop what I had my initial theory as to what this is. We gotta get a little more context before I got there. Hyman, be nice. Hyman is the new also champ of the... Both me and Bullet thought this was a dude, like, the entire time. Yeah, that's a she. Project Moon got traumatized from the controversy. No significant organization. Oh, I guess significant is the operative term there. Interesting. So we've gotten a purview of what the wider scope of Limbus is. So outside of just the bow retrieval, we're effectively, like, distortion wranglers. As well as the fact that there might be an associate designated just to them. But that's later. Phenomena. That's kind of what it is nowadays. No, Lobco was for abnormalities. This is for distortions. They're very similar but different. Abnormalities are pulled from the person, distortions are the person. Mission location, the Yongjin building. Target acquired. Honk. Nice. All right, now we got to get to the bottom of this. Are you able to illegally acquire Angela ahead of time? That's the real dig here. If you'll pardon me for a sec, gotta, you know. I haven't done my dailies yet. I'm sorry, I'm a failure. No. Maybe it's in, like, the store itself, but I don't know. It seems Angela is locked behind, You're damn right, I don't spend money on this game if I can help it. I'm sorry, I know I'm a loser, but Angela will be gained in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Eventually, we'll get there. But that's not today. And I don't really give that much of a shit about Yuri. She has not earned the right to be in the party. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I gotta turn in my rewards real quick. I'm getting it. Oh, very rude. I mean, that was kind of the point, but I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, we gotta see. Come on, let's check out the new duds. Next month sometime. Let me see. We have until the 21st of next month. So you've got just under a month to do it. And you have to log in... Damn it. You have to fucking wait for that to roll over. So you have to log in 14 days of the next 30 days. Not that bad. Let's see, what do we get? Oh. Oh yeah, this is the one that doesn't move. I've just been keeping the clockwork one because not only does it fit in with my branding, but like it looks cool. Like, look at how much it matches the Arheath. It's so nice. You'll probably be able to buy it after the fact, but that's later. No, you should be fine. Like, it's 14 days over a full month period. You're cool. Cute card, thanks. I talk about discharge a lot. It's very funny. The only thing that'll the only thing that'll probably get me the only thing that'll probably get me to stop talking about discharge is if one of them says bio. Because I know there's one in here that says like, hey, greetings, I'm bio. Like, that'd be cute. I think that'd be funny. So that way I could literally say, hello, this is my card. Like, that's the one thing I could think of that would make me stop talking about discharge. Because I don't like the fact that I don't know who any of these people are. I mean, we got this guy who has level 88 account. This dude's cool. And like Sloshmail. But a lot of people have just joined me randomly. And like one of these is Bullet. I think one of these is Scion. And one of these I think is Lag. But like, I don't know which one's which. The Yisong? Where is he? Oh, the Yisong is Lag. Oh wow, Sion's not a friend. You don't want access to my company, where I have specifically picked a lot of the really good tier 3s and the Walpurgis Nacht units, so that way you can get them for free? Wow. Not even friends. Anyway, we got plot to do. I would like to experience the game the least amount of ways possible. All right. I can get behind that. Alright, so like I was saying, I was specifically not using him because this is the gimmick I did in my playthrough. The obligatory, I wonder who this could be identity, the Blade Lineage Mentor. I specifically, when I was going through this on my own, I didn't use it because I hadn't earned it yet. But like, I do want to show it off though, so like... Here, get out of here. Just to show him off. Because, I mean, this is on stream. People are gonna want to see the guy. I'm not going to use him for the boss fight, though, because that's cheating, and I did it without him last time, and I'll do it again. Honestly, once we show off the guy, which, yeah, there's the guy. I don't give a fuck. Any little cutie. And yes, he does have the obligatory yield my flesh. It's a negative coin rolling a 12, which is just high enough to be annoying. Well, just like in Ruina, I keep winning with this clash. I'm a loser, Scion. It's okay. It's a negative coin, so you have to roll heads to get a 12. Gain 3 aggro. Until the skill ends, this unit cannot be staggered, so losing this clash isn't punished. Gain 5 poise on clash win, worthless. On clash lose, after getting hit, use to claim their bones. Gotta hit them bones. There it is. Bone claiming. In fact, oh, I can't make it happen because this is a, but it's right there. If I get a chance, I'm gonna try to do it. But for now, we can just watch him do gamer things in the meantime.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
It's actually cool. It's a small detail, but the Merceau him ID actually has slightly bigger, flashier, shinier particle effects than like everyone else. It's the same particle effects that all the other Blade lineages have, so it's like a subtle difference, but his is just bigger. It's better. He hits harder. He hits longer. Okay, this being dominating is not kosher. We gotta fix that. We are gonna hold on to that button until we maybe could lose. Oh yeah, Blade Lineage Faust has a unique debuff of the red plum blossom. It just makes it so when you crit, it inflicts bleed. It's like a unique bleed effect. He's a big man.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 와, 성공했어. 보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네.
Really? The one Merceau one I have is targeting a guarding skill. I just want to claim their bones, man. It's so hard to bones. I just want some bones, man. Oh, flank thrust is such a cool animation.
괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자.
I don't know what you meant by that. That's a very scary sentence that you just dropped. Yeah, but I don't have context for it, though. Claim their bones. Claim their bones. God damn it. Here, I'll just use it so that way you can see what happens when you hit with it. Fine. Yield my flesh. There's no bones, but I will yield my flesh. Here. Yeah, it's alright skill. It's satisfying. It's got a big wind up, big smack, but it's not what we want, you know? That's not bone claiming, that's flesh shielding. It really is like in Ruin. There you go. Oh, yeah, I forgot Sinclair's meant to be German.
갈갈이 베어버렸어. 키보다 정신이 맑을 때가 없군.
Plot. Oh yeah, plot time. Let's go. The Yongjin building. Apparently. Because, I mean, like, the Blade lineage is from S Corp, and they clearly speak in, like, honorifics. We know Heathcliff is from T Corp, which is, like, It's a dialect that I'm forgetting the name of off the top of my head. They fucking what? I'm clicking autoplay and I'm retracting from this conversation. Goodbye. Probably it's actually Korea. Especially because Yi-song, I believe, is Korean, so S-Corp's probably Korea, actually. I know wherever the hell Hong Lu from is clearly China, so... I mean, Vergilius isn't too wrong. You're the type of people who never change things unless the problem crashes through your front door. First time trying to give directions to Charon? That's a death flag if there ever was one. Which is the exact same bit I made when I first saw this. We're just doing Yuri again. Oh, when I was doing with this bullet, there were so many jokes of like, oh my god, this lady's gonna die so hard. Which remains to be seen. But... it is Limbus Company. Off we go to Violence Town. Am I allowed to claim bones yet? These events go so much nicer when you have more actual identities that can be used to gain the bonus, you know? Like, obviously, Kim Merceau over here, Bone Salter, he gains extra, but the fact that I can use BLE Song, or Free Song, as everyone who's good should call him, it's great. I love him. I want to use him already anyway, so being rewarded for it feels good. Whereas if you were in, like, Hell's Chicken, you instead had to use Dawn and Sinclair with no... Yeah. Like, BL Otis is still regarded as one of the worst units in the entire game. But the fact that I'm actively deploying her is very fun.
이 틈을 파고들어서 완벽하게 제압시켜보자.
Like, if I wanted to do a full Blade lineage team, I would have to bench Gregor, but Kurakumo Captain Gregor over here is pretty neat, so...
직원 하나가 더 이상 움직이지 않아.
Oh, shit. Well, that's fine. This is okay. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Things are going okay. She's a hedgehog.
진짜 들이받아주지.
Did you have to use my fourth uptied capote? So please. Oh, I'm burning real good.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. See, it's okay.
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Also, fun fact, Blade, like Merceau, Kim Merceau has the most text of any ID in the game. Like, people complain that Ahab Mail, when she came out, had so much text on all of her abilities. Yeah, Merceau not only has more text, but he has a secret fourth ability that is very illegal and it definitely isn't called to claim their bones. But you can't read that one, though. But there is text there. You got to see it when you got it. It is funny that that is like an actual complaint people have made. Like, just read the fucking text. You assholes got this far into the game. You know how to read above an elementary school level. You can get there. I believe in you. Bastards, just do it. Every time I hear about not wanting to read, I immediately think of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's unfortunately just dissonant of like a topic that I don't bring it up too often. It is a long-running meme in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community that no one fucking reads. Also, again, every time I use to yield my flesh, I keep hitting a defensive skill. Like, look at this. It's been like 4 turns of this shit. Why is it every time I can do this, they neuter me like this? Also, I got over to my Discord. Oh, what's this? Who's messaging? Oh, it's Sion. Oh, dear fucking God, Sion. Do you think I'm not bringing this up in front of the class? No, everyone gets to see this. This is being brought to the class. Look at this wall of garbage. Here. If I make it out of this one alive, I'll show you Merceau. Merceau has the most text, and you can't even actually read what To Claim Their Bones does from his menu. Awful. Bruh. You must read the entire, like... Oh, what's the entire script of Fire Emblem Awakening to be able to understand this new unit. Unfortunately, after reading all of it, you learn that it is a solid, like, C-tier unit at best. That's unfortunate. It's a low-star unit. Alright, here. Since we're living this life, fine. Let's read what he does. Ahem. Draw of the sword. 3 base plus 4 2 coin. At 5 plus poise, gain coin power plus 1. Combat start, apply 1 Sword of the Homeland Reigning to the highest absolute resonance other Blade lineage allies in ascending order of speeds, slowest to fastest 2 times max. Sword of the Homeland Reigning is skills gain final power plus 1 by the effect's cooldown count for this turn. So when you use this, effectively 2 other Blade lineage units gain +1 final power. Very good buff. From slowest to fastest. If there are 6 or more allied blade lineage identities in the encounter, apply 2 instead. That doesn't matter. On use, gain 2 poise count. Coin 1 on hit, gain 1 poise. Coin 2 on hit, gain 1 poise. Skill 2. 3 base, +5, 3 coin. At 7 plus poise, gain coin power +1. Combat start, apply 1 Sword of the Homeland Penetrating, which is different from Sword of the Homeland Rending. Penetrating to the highest absolute resonance other blade lineage allies in ascending order of speeds from slowest to fastest 2 times max. If there are 6 or more allied blade lineage identities in the encounter, apply 2 instead. This is skill 2 gains final coin power by the effect. So this is skill 1 gains final power. Skill 2 gains final power. Yes, it's Sans Undertale. On use, gain 3 poise count. On Clash Win, gain 1 / power up next turn. On hit, coin 1 on hit, gain 3 poise. Coin 3 plus 60% damage on crit. And the big man, which I can't see and I hate it. I want to see what this skill fucking does, but I don't know how I would like do that. Oh, it's over there. Actually, yes, you can. Lantern Sinclair is fine. That's a solid one. Anyway, Yield My Flesh. On use, gain 3 aggro in the skill slot next turn. On use, until the skill ends, this unit cannot be staggered. Clash Win, gain 5 points. Clash Lose, after getting hit, use to claim their bones immediately. On crit, deal plus 3% more death. None of this shit matters. You don't want to be hitting with the skill anyway. To claim their bones. 4 base, +4, 4 coin skill at +5 offense level. So this is the strongest a skill can possibly be in the entire game. Very few identities in the game have +5. So this is as big as they can get. For every 7 poise on self, attack weight +1. So this could be a 3-person nuke. On use, this skill ends. Until the skill ends, this unit cannot be staggered from taking damage. On use, deal +2% more damage on critical hit for every poise potency on self. Max 50%, +30% damage on critical hit, so a total of +80%. Deal +0.5% more damage for every 1% of missing health on self, up to a max of 25%. If the skill targets only a single enemy, deal +100% more damage in focus encounters a single part. How much crit does 1 poise even give? What do you mean on crit? I think it's +5 poise per poise. So if you have 1 poise, you have a 5% chance to crit. So, like, for example, if you had 14 poise, you would have, so I know 10 is 50, so you'd have a 70% chance to crit, at minimum. Poise. On hit, gain a poise potency base chance. Yeah, I don't know why they don't tell you the exact number, but 1 poise is 5% crit rate. So 20 is the magic number to have a 100% crit rate. That's what's important. And then on coin 4, on hit, inflict 3 bleed. On hit, inflict 5 paralyze next turn. This is the best debuff in the entire game in the largest quantity we have ever seen. The Sinclair version of this skill, because Sinclair's blade lineage has a to claim their bones, also inflicts 5 paralyze, but it's same turn. I've already complained about this, Scion. This works just like it does in Runa. Do you know how fucking much of a pain in the ass it is to actually lose this skill? They can have it. He can have this skill. This is a pain in the ass. It is genuinely difficult to lose this skill outside of, like, abnormality battles. And even then, you know, you're taking damage. So there's a balancing thing there. But plus the fact that, as you can see from skill 1, 2, he is designed to make it so that blade lineage units aren't just complete ass. Because BL Sinclair and BL Otis are awful. They're both awful. Like, BL Otis is bottom 5 in the entire game. God, she needs this. Just let her have this one. And he's not much better with his crisp 2 to 5 speed range. Like, yeah, flick fucking 5 paralyzed, but look how shitty his to claim their bones is. Get the fuck out of here, Sinclair, you're a loser. No one likes you. You have no friends. And then, of course, you don't even talk about his passives. Ahem. In Memoriam, because, of course, he has 3 passives, by the way. Actually, Ahab Male does as well, but... Ahem. In Memoriam, when 3 or more Blade Lineage allies are defeated. So you should probably never be activating this. When gaining poise, potency, / count with his unit's own skills and coins, gain 1 more of each. When 5 or more of them are dead, gain 2 more each. And then on combat start, apply Swordplay of the Homeland when, 3 or more are dead. Swordplay of the Homeland. When at 5+ poise, upon skill use, skill 1 and 2 gain coin power +3 times number of coins, minimum 1, and deal +30 times number of coins, percentage damage increase on critical hit. Math. When at 7+ poise, upon skill use, skill 3 deals 30+% of coins, percentage more damage, and +50% times number of coins, percentage damage on critical hit. This just makes it even better. But you have to have all of your teammates dead. They are trying to do something funny with this one, and that's very cool. Anyway, here's his actual passive. Swordplay of the Homeland. 3 Pride Resonance. In this encounter, when this unit takes damage that brings their HP down to 0, nullify that damage. Then this unit's HP cannot drop below 1 once per encounter. You get it once. You get Endure. Because his whole thing is about being as close to death as possible. That's very fucking cool. I like that. This is to make it so that if you're in a do or die situation, you can proc Yield My Flesh 1 more time. Big fan. When this unit gains poise, count potency with his own coin skill, give 1 point poise. Oh, actually, this is different. When this unit gains poise potency / count with its own skill or coin skills, give 1 poise potency and 1 poise count to 2 other Blade Lineage allies with no poise or with the least poise. So, this is the first time... Actually, Ahab Male also has this, but this lets him generate poise for his teammates. Other than the Endure, this doesn't do anything for himself. If there are 6 more Blade Lineage allies participating in the encounter, give 2 poise potency and 2 poise instead. Apply Swordplay of the Homeland to all other Blade Lineage allies. But you have to, resonance. Yeah, this dude is absolutely fucking insane. But you have to use, all of them. No. It says other allies. So, not only does allies imply other people, but they specify other. And all of these only work on Blade Lineage, so you have to be running, a full team. And then his support passive, combat start, 1 ally with the most poise deals +50% damage on critical hit. That's just fucking also really good. Yeah, he's utterly fucking absurd. Which is why I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna use fucking all of them if only Blade Lineage Sinclair did suck. It was level 13. But that's why we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Here, you know what? You can have a little bit. Fuck it. You've earned it. You're coming along for the goddamn ride. We're doing a full BL team. Fuck it. I've talked myself into it. Scion's dropping more. I don't want to read that, Scion. I mean, that was 8 minutes ago, but I had to stop myself. Also, Ahab Male is also insane, but she's not here. I'll actually go over that in a second too, because I still have time, but I can actually just go over now. Ahab Male specifically synergizes with Pride. She's a Pride resonance unit. So, because Blade Lineage, all about them are about Pride, you just run 3 Blade Lineage units plus Merceau, and then Captain Ahab. And you just do both. Oh, that's disgusting. Shut up, Rodion. A Faust, please. Thank you. Ooh, I like your blood sword wall. LCD, that's a new one. Fun fact. So we know LCCA, LCCB, and I mean LCB is us. And so this is LCD. We will find that out as we go along. We don't know yet. We don't really know a whole lot other than that there's like a turf war going on. And that Kim has been captured at the top of this building, supposedly. So, oh, wait a moment, another moment for that. So the black steel can force people to distort. Yeah, but she's been around. It usually depends. Because, like, this area is, remember, it's Korean. Ryoshu's Japanese. Japanland. Nippon. Yeah. She doesn't ever draw the sword, though, if you know. If you actually used her in... Was that the post-battle we just watched? I think so. We come over here. Yeah. Mentor and fellows. Yeah, if you actually use base Ryoshu, she never draws that sword. She only hits them with the sheath. Up we go. We are now forcibly going to have BL Sinclair along for the ride, which, yeah, that's fun. Paralyze is still massively nerfed from Ruina, but still the best debuff in the game. It just sucks that BL Sinclair, like all BL Sinclair has needed was to just be faster. Like a 2.5 speed range is bad. It's bad speed. And like if he could more reliably slam down a 5 paralyzed, God, he'd be so nice. But no, he kind of sucks.
망설임 없이
화점에 두지.
실장이 피가 범 망설임
대어내겠습니다.
Which, you know, unfortunate, but what can you do?
착수.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네.
죄를
그렇지?
새겨주겠어.
잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서. 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Oh, you have my flesh. Oh, damn it. I wasn't paying attention. Shit. My flesh did not yield. Oops.
다음번에는 뵐수 있겠죠?
제압 개체가 비틀거리는 게 보이네.
벤다.
아, 이대로 영영 움직이지 못하게 만들어보자.
살을 베어.
배워냈어요.
뼈를 끝.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어.
Oh, you have my
하지만
flesh?
여기서 방심하면 안 돼.
Damn it.
지휘팀이
Fuck.
되면
My
완벽하고
flesh won't
빈틈없이
yield. I
모든
can't
걸
do it.
끝마쳐야 하지
It's not
않겠어?
possible.
벤다. 사월을 건다. 뼈를 끝.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
배워냈어요.
See, Sinclair claimed bones, but it's just not the same.
와, 성공했어. 보여?
Oh,
개체가 더 이상
there's a
움직이지 않네.
chance.
이대로 남은 대상들도
If
전부
we
움직일
hit
수 없게
tails,
만들어보자.
or if we hit heads, and this enemy also hits heads, then we claim bones. That is, you're telling me there's a chance.
벤다.
Let's see.
사월을 건다.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것. 아름다운 것.
That's just a fucking mosh pit of. Oh, no. He hit tails, so we'll get fucked, I guess.
혈이 남자오.
But as you can see, because of the fact that we're using all 6 of them, their poise counts have gone absolutely apeshit. Just because of Kim's passive. So, yeah, everyone's critting just non-stop. We have solved the crit equation.
망설임이 없도록.
살을 베어내. 뼈를 끝.
Baseline crits are only plus 20% damage, but almost all of these dudes have some kind of a modifier that either gives them coin power, or bonus damage, or bonus effects on crit. So it's not just a solid damage up. Fortunately, there are still no bones to be claimed. But I think this is the time for which I can drop the
승부수가
theory
먹히고
lore.
판세는 완벽히 우리에게 있었다. 정착지를 찾을 때까지.
Nope,
이
it's just
기술을
another fight.
정지.
Okay. Well, that fucked me, I guess, eh?
그대 이 검이 필요하오.
But you know what fights are? Another chance to claim.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의
기회를
시간이네.
새겨주겠어.
그렇지? 잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서. 제압 개체가 비틀거리는 게 보이네. 아, 이대로 영영 움직이지 못하게 만들어보자. 즐겁겠군! 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Stop that. Aw, man. They're pretty nice.
개체의 상태가 좋지 않아서
There's a reason I don't equip anyone else, because Malkuth is the best. She's invited. She's allowed to be in the party, just a little bit.
사활을 건.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것.
기어를 건.
혈이 난자오.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼.
I like the fact that I have to keep micromanaging my flesh shielding, because every time it's either uncontested or dominating, which is awful.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것. 부드러지게.
And if the fact that it's dominating is telling me that him rolling a 12 is still too high of a number. Like, I cannot use this stupidly broken move, but just 'cause I just don't have access to it. A move can, like, this move could be a gun that immediately wins me the fight, and it doesn't matter if I can never use the damn thing.
개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은 대상들도
There's no lost opportunity cost if there was never an opportunity to begin with.
혈이 난자오.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. There could absolutely be an argument to, like, lower the level of Kim specifically so you can more reliably lose clashes. Like, I could unironically see that being an argument.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Like, if he's so strong that he can't lose clashes, his other skills get better, but he loses out on his bomb, you know? Like, having a solid kit's one thing, but in the other hand, one hand, solid kit. The other hand is a grenade that you can just drop into your opponent's mouth. My Kim's bricked. He's not even level 40. I think he's level, like, 35. So, he could be even harder to lose these clashes. Like,
꽃은
yeah, he's 35, so, like,
새로운 나무가 이곳에
if I leveled him
멈출
up to full, he would at minimum gain +1 clash power. So it could be even harder.
것입니다. 틀림없는 사실이죠.
Origin of Sin. Is it this one? I think there's a cutscene I might have missed. Is it this one? Let me see. Let me make sure he didn't already get this cutscene. No. Damn it. My brain is bricked right now. Yeah, no, it's okay.
별일 수 있는 기회겠죠?
말고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이
See,
될 수
something's
있을까?
not right here. Okay, I guess I can go back. Yeah. I could have swore I had to have missed a cutscene somewhere. Because there's a cutscene of Dante going like, "Oh man, this place is weird. Like I'm getting a sense of like he's sensing Pekachulum here, but they feel weird. They feel stronger than normal." And so, like, I can also see it in this, like,
결정적인 순간을
pre-battle
맞이했어.
thing right here. Like, it says, thick, hazy gloom, burning wrath. My head spins from the sheer intensity of these overwhelming sensations. Why am I sensing the Pekachula here? And these sensations are far stronger than what I usually feel from these Pekachula. And so that made me get my first theory, is that, if you remember that, when we were doing, the Green Ordeal, Dante specified that ordeals and Pekachula sense exactly the same. So I'm like, wait a minute. If this is a bigger Pekachula, it's a large black obelisk, and it's known for draining your sanity, this might be a noon ordeal. The Violet Noon. Because I know a lot of people don't usually deal with them beyond the fact that, you know, they fall into your lobbies and crush people. But when you leave them alive for too long, they'll deal a bunch of black damage and drain your sanity. So I'm like, what if that's the weird, like, distortion causing... I fucking hate him, yeah. What if that is what this big marble that we're going to get at the top of this mountain is? Like, what if the ordeals are showing up outside? I don't know. That was the big theory that I had when I was climbing up here, but I don't know where that cutscene is. Maybe it's in the post-battle cutscene, but it seems too late.
나만
Very
믿고
strange.
다들 집중해줘.
Anyway,
물러서지 않겠습니다.
도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
the Pikachu.
살을 베어내고
It's also interesting to talk about the Pekachulum, because all the Pekachulum are clearly meant to represent a sin affinity. Like, these are meant to be wrath, these are meant to be gloom. But not only that, they actually reflect one of the bosses that we fought. Like, if you remember Cromer, how her, like, lower torso was just one of the Lust Pekachulum, like, almost one-to-one. And oddly enough, the Gluttony one, the green, like, plant dudes that, like, stab you with their weird teeth vines, Dong Rang, when he distorted, he had that big scythe. At the head of the scythe was one of the Gluttony Pekachulum. So it's a, like, they're also clearly based on, like Scorched Girl, like the Wrath ones are clearly Scorched Girl. But it's interesting to see that the bosses we've been going through also reference the Pekachulum, because they're, like, one of the sins, you know? They're like a sin affinity, which is very interesting.
모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
It makes me wonder what the hell these things are.
확실하게 갈라지는
방금
감각이었네.
공격은 좋았어. 이대로만
And
계속해서
speaking of Pekachulum,
보여? 개체가 더 이상
Pekachulum
움직이지
Ire
않네.
and
이대로 남은 대상들도
Pekachulum
전부 움직일 수 없게
Ire?
만들어보자.
What the hell? Damn. This Pekachulum works out. Maybe actually go to the passives. Sin resistance. Unless this unit is staggered or part broken, takes 50% less burn damage. And this dude takes 50% less sinking damage. So they actually are starting to resist their respective sin affinity. So I'm like, Ire is Latin for anger or wrath. Ooh, that's neat. And so that made me think of like this. So when I saw these dudes, I'm like, wait a minute. If they're meant to be ordeals, like it leapfrogged off of my previous theory that we might be going towards a violet noon. Maybe this is an Ire noon and a Morositatis noon. Because these are the Dawns, and these are bigger, stronger versions of them. What if these dudes are just like the ordeals and we're now at like noon tier, you know? Because if we're going to deal with a violet noon up top, what if this is a Pekachulum noon? Ooh.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것.
And then we get a fun post combat cutscene. We're gonna need to. Oh, don't you slosh me, please. It's not very
다음
nice.
공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
배워냈어요.
와, 성공했어.
They're so big.
개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어보자. 와, 성공했어.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
개체가 더 이상
Yeah, they're kind of
움직이지
built
않네.
like a brick shit house
이대로
too.
남은
So
대상들도
they,
전부
they
움직일
take a
수
bit to
없게
hack down.
만들어보자.
I like them. They're very neat. It's also neat that all of them kind of have a unique form, except for Wrath. They just become Scorched Girl. Like, they're clearly the little stick dudes from Scorched Girl, so makes me wonder why. Like, what makes them so special? Like, these dudes are almost just like... just organs and jelly. That's just what they do. I don't know whose life this man is.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어.
망설임이
하지만 여기서
없도록.
방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
6점.
침착한 결과입니다.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어.
망설임이
하지만
없도록.
여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면
확실하게 갈라지는
완벽하고
감각이었네.
빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
검을 잔뜩 휘둘러 버렸네. 이 정도로 상쾌하고 개운한 기분이면 그 고리타분한 이야기도
So,
웃으며
what
들을
the
수 있겠지.
hell just happened? Did we just fight Pekachula? They're an evolution of the Pekachula. The kind of Pekachula one transforms into, depending on the type of sin that one that has embodied in life. So, that makes me think, like, what? Are Pekachula just, like, baby distortions? Like, what if someone distorts when they don't have enough of an identity? I guess they just become a Pekachula. Maybe. Huh. I guess that would make sense, considering the fact that there's a big rock upstairs that makes you distort. Yeah, so yeah, La Creatura. So yeah, like Wrath, Gloom, that's why they're based on the Sin. Oh. Very interesting. That's the kind of thing that you'll be able to go back to in like 2 years, 5 years time, whatever, and be like, oh yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. But tell me that does not just feed right back into the fucking Dante as I in theory. Come on. He starts thinking about sin. He knows what light is, the seed that's buried in subconscious. Like, come on. Oh. How else would he know? Not really. Fuck you. But that's the kind of thing that you'll be able to go back to and know exactly what he's talking about. They kept using they and them, so they're probably keeping it ambiguous so that way the player can more self-identify. But I don't know. But so that'll be the kind of thing you'll be able to go back to. One, which is the way cooler one, is you'll have enough context to be able to figure out what he's talking about, and through context clues be able to piece together exactly each individual line. Or the way less cool option 2, is you just hear what he was trying to say exactly, and you can go back and be like, oh, I understand now. Way cooler is the one where you can piece it together yourself when you have full context. Oh, the origin of sin. Very interesting. Dark Cloud. It was an alright game. Now it's your time to shine. I don't like the fact that the game loads the CG that you're about to see as the loading screen. Like, we had never seen Dante, clutching his head as his head's on fire. But it was in the loading screen before we had begun that cutscene. Ugh. I can get behind that. I would accept the slant of Dante as Carmen. But that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because we know Dong Rang has already heard Carmen's voice, so... Bit of a weird timeline, that chicanery there. I would accept it, though. But I wouldn't be happy. Way to name drop Jun like twice before we even got his name. Dude, spoilers. We never got to see Carmen not as a clock, so... I mean, those are all flashbacks, unreliable narrator and all that. Get fucked. Angdu down. Time to kill Jun. That would make me think that, like, the Gregor ID is meant to be Jun, but the only Kurakumo unit we've ever seen that has the eye patch that Gregor has is one of the two dudes in when you're fighting Sayo. Like I said, I think his name is Geen. So interesting that we don't specifically have a Jun identity. Man, why do we even gotta fight this guy? He's just asking for the time. But why we gotta be so mean to him? This is just all being very mean. Hangdu's the one who attacked him first. Jun did not deserve this. I'll die on that hill. We could have had a proper discussion. We could have spoken like a civilized people, and now I'm going to beat him up with the blade lineage. What do you mean, bros? Jun's a bro. He's so cool, though. Also, he's like, oh man, all of you versus me, as he proceeds to then summon a bunch of random moves that no one cares about. Oh man, look at all of these Jun alone. Ah, I hate ambush spawns. Everyone knows a broken watch is way cooler. Come on now, you know that.
잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서. 개체의 상태가 좋지 않아 보여. 이 틈을 파고들어서 완벽하게 제압시켜보자.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
No, it's an actual clock. You can see him holding it.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것. 흐트러지게. 침착한 결과입니다. 확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면
Alright, we have two to yield bone flesh combo. So once we begin wave 2 and actually fight Jun, but for real this time, I'm gonna click that button so hard and we're gonna see it. Okay. Let us claim their... Never mind. I'm hitting a fucking defensive skill again. Ugh. I can't claim their bone. I've been trying this whole time. I can never do it. No bones. It's cool though. I already have Kim. Hey Jun, can I claim your bones just real quick? You know what? I'll take that gamble. You know what? That's a favored. I'll at least roll those dice. Maybe. If we get a little bit lucky, the bones can be claimed. Let's see. Let's see here. I might just, like, kill him for staggering. God damn it. I can't claim a bones of a man who's staggered. Fuck.
흉터의 결과요.
I'm dying.
승부수가 먹혀들었군. 판세는 완벽히 우리에게 있었다. 정착지를 찾을 때까지 이 기세를 잃지 않게.
Alright, let's get some lore then. Fine. No bones. Ah. Oh? So, the reason that they were fighting was pure happenstance. It's just very unfortunate that Kim and a few of his dudes spawned in here, of all places. So both sides genuinely are the victims here. Well, we gotta go bring in this distortion. And he's not looking too healthy, so... I can claim his bones just a little bit. Well, we haven't fought any Blade lineage up to this point, so why not just immediately have their boss be the boss? Oh shit, oops. Boop. There we go. Well, hi Kim. It's nice knowing you. I'm gonna smack you real good. You're gonna just get roughed up a little bit. It's fine. He'll be okay. You know how it is. And you're just fucked up looking, ain't you?
잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
Distorting bamboo-headed Kim. Why use lunacy instead of a box? It's cheaper to use lunacy the first time. Also, because I don't really care. I have the boxes in case I need them. It's, every time you pop lunacy into your encephalon, it's cheapest. It's usually about, like, 26 lunacy for a full refill. I can make 7 boxes out of that. It's way more efficient to use your lunacy in the mirror dungeon via encephalon boxes, rather than doing pulls. But every time you do lunacy, it gets a little more expensive per day. So it starts with, like, 26, then it goes, like, 50, then 70, then presumably 90. I've never done it when it's at 70. But if you do it once a day instead of just doing it all at once, you get it for the really cheap, like, 26, 25 price tag. So, yeah. So I just do it once a day. Just because I'm like, you saw I had like 14k lunacy, and I've been doing it every day. I'm still getting a nest egg going. I'm just now spending it the most efficient way possible into encephalon, which I can then turn into crates via the mirror dungeon. That's so much fun already. Or I can use it to be lazy and not have to do my dailies some days. It's very nice. And then I have the boxes there because I like having boxes. I don't know. They're there if I need them at the time. They're there if I've already done my lunacy deposit of the day and I needed more. You know, they're there for emergencies. Resentful Scabbard. Gain Growing Resentment at turn start if to claim your bones is in the skill slot. Remove Growing Resentment at turn end. Growing Resentment. When this unit has a relevant buff, gain Growing Resentment equal to damage taken. Expires at turn end. The box is there for collecting dust, because I've had a lot of these since launch. Draw the sword, poison, bleed. Oh, he's a negative guy. Oh, fucker. Negative coin bastard. Paralyzer. Gain damage up. Paralyze, paralyze. Yep. Slay, poise. Slash resist down. Cute. Overthrow, bleed, paralyze, bleed count. To claim their bones. Combat start, gain 50 shield. On use, if the shield isn't fully depleted, clash power +5. Inflict 3 slash resist down. Inflict a billion damage on crit. Inflict 10 bleed and 2 bleed count. If the shield isn't fully depleted, divide growing resentment value by attack weight and inflict it as fixed damage. Oh yeah. Good my flesh. Gain X growing resentment. So he has it how it's actually meant to work, which is a guard skill. It's like a counter skill, yield my flesh. But because he's a fucking cheating, distorting bastard, he can just pop to claim their bones as just a button he can click. Fuck him up, gamers. I'm gonna click the auto battle button.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것.
He's also weak to slashing damage.
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
I wonder why that could be. It's very strange. Also, God, he's so big. But then again, he is distorting, so it makes sense. He'd just get bigger. Also, if you look at his animations, it's almost like he doesn't have a body. Like, it's almost like he's just missed. He doesn't move quite right. It's very neat.
도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
He's not quite all there. I like him. Also, he's a fucking little bastard. Every time he wins a clash, he actually loses sanity. And when he loses a clash, he gains the sanity. Which, for anyone else, is the opposite of a positive thing. But with the way that he works, because he's a negative coin IE, not only is that just a straight upgrade to him, but it means that if you tried to use sinking against him, he would just get so scary. He'd become terrifying of an individual. And he already is, because I keep losing clashes because I got unlucky. You hate to see it. Can I stagger him, please? Ow. I don't want you to yield your flesh all over me, sir. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, but I yield my flesh, though. Can Sinclair claim his bone? Oh my god, Bones claimed. And he's staggered. Of course I get fucking yield my flesh on the turn he's staggered. Hopefully he'll survive this turn. Oh yeah, he's getting growing resentment, so if he's gonna use to claim their bones, it's gonna do a lot of damage. I'm claiming his bones! Here, I'll claim his bones while he claims my bones. That's only fair, right? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're doing mutual bone claiming. Watch the animations, kids. Let me jingle some keys. Ow. Get fucked. That's pretty cool. I like his version a bit more, but that's because he's a ghost. And his body doesn't work right. But easy game. Bones claimed on both sides. We can end this diplomatically. We don't need to be getting any more violent. Both sides have bones now. We just swapped bones. He did so much damage, though. Oh my god. Good job, Don Quixote. We love you. When fucking BL Otis is doing better than Don Quixote. Oh, Don Quixote, more like the worst sinner. Ooh, unfortunate. Oh, I gotta enter the unfun box now. How do I even watch the story for this? There's meant to be a story when you walk in here, huh? Anyway, yeah, see how it's like 52? Here, let me do this for science. Then it goes up to 78, so it gets like 25 more expensive every time you do this. So, that's why I like to do this once a day, just to, you know, turn those back into modules. There we go. And I know I'm inefficient, it's for science. Also, I have fucking 1400. I don't care. My gotcha currency! It's not like I have everything in the game. 14k lunacy. And like 1700 or 1800 boxes. Yeah, fair enough. We're a poise team, so I'm gonna click Nebulizer and just immediately just live a good life, because, oh my god, Nebulizer. We're going in. Yeah. Also, we can have, like, an Arcor Heathcliff, you know, as a treat. You know, he can come too. I guess we're not allowed to fucking watch the cutscene for that one? The cutscene is, oh, hey, the fucking... No, there's gotta be a way to watch the cutscene. Well, let me see if I can go to, like, theater mode. There's meant to be a cutscene when you enter, like, the dungeon land. Something's not right here. Like, why did I kill him and then immediately enter into a dungeon? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
다른 부서에서는
There we go. Presumably. Yeah, pre-battle Bamboo-headed Kim. There. Well, we'll just do this one, and if it's wrong, too bad. I guess we'll just watch it a bit early. Oops, I killed him. That's not good. That's not his name. You know, it feels a little bit rude to be invading someone's memories so invasively. Off we go. Now, I know it's not the first time we've done it, but it does make me feel good. So, like I was talking about briefly in the Discord sound, you notice how these nodes have these weird, like, techno pattern on them? In the actual mirror dungeon, these nodes have started to appear, where you'll get this funky little techno pattern, and anytime you enter them, it will be one of these fights in the normal mirror dungeon. So all of this is now in the normal mirror dungeon as well. And I'm immediately going to go into the elite node and make a mistake by being stupid again. Because I'm very good at that. Now, luckily, Blade Lineage can, in fact, generate gloom or all the resources. But like not particularly well. Do you need to beat this area? I mean, oh no, you don't need to beat the event to have those events or nodes start showing up. You could totally skip out on this event, and I don't know if there'll be a permanent addition, but at least for now and for the next month, they're going to be infesting the mirror dungeon. I like them because it's added a bunch of new shit. Like, these dudes start showing up. Oh, crazy. Now die. And he's dead.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자.
So, fun fact, it's not bad power creep because they're not scaled up to this point. Like in the normal mirror dungeon, you can absolutely handle it. Like that's always been a thing with the mirror dungeon. Like when you get to the final floor of the mirror dungeon, Pierce nodes become hell. Like you have to fight the Pequod town dudes, and they're just absolute hell to fight. These dudes are so much easier than fucking Pequod town. That's an example of bad power creep. Oh my god. I would not want to fight them with an underleveled team.
이대로 영영 움직이지 못하게 만들어보자. 와, 성공했어. 뭐야? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어보자. 비껴베어버렸군. 우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼.
Yeah. Yield my flesh. Yield my flesh. Yield my flesh. Yield my flesh. Come on. You bitch. I wanted my flesh to yield, damn it.
비껴베어버렸군.
도착한 결과는
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어? 비껴베어버렸군.
Okay, elite node down. You can also fight Jun there, and let me tell you, when I did this when I was doing this on my fucking own first time, God, I fought Jun the first time and he beat my ass so hard. God. Yeah, I actually, when I was going through this, I could not, because I refused to use Bamboo Hat Kim, like Blade Lineage Mentor Merceau, when I was going through this on my own. I had a real hard time actually fighting Kim when I was using a Blade Lineage Kurakumo team, because unless your name is Yisong, Faust, or Dawn, they all suck. I mean, Gregor's also good, but like, God, they're just all awful. So I just kept running into the problem of, man, like half my team just fucking sucks, And then when you have two of your teammates die, like, everyone else loses a shitload of sanity, and then you just lose. Bad things just happen to good people. So I had to make an entire different team that specifically didn't use slashing damage because I found that funny. But I was eternally confounded by the fact that I don't have sanity, and the first, like, 2 turns were the most key. And so I got fed up, and so I just made an entire new Resonance team, which is not even one of the Resonance teams that people know about. Because right now, the big teams are Envy, where you use the middle Dawn, and you make use of the fact that if you have a 6 absolute resonance, her counter becomes a gun. Or you use Pride, which is Blade Lineage and Ahab Male. The one that I did was actually a Lust Resonance team. And that's because it was the original Resonance team. But if you get a Lust Resonance, N. Faust, Cromer, has a passive where she provides 15 SP to the 2 units that have the least SP, and if they're from N Corp, they also get Fanatic, but that doesn't matter. It's the fact that when you resonate for Lust, you get a ton! That's 30 sanity for your whole team, and you can do that every turn? Yeah, absolutely. That was the team I was doing. I made a Lust Resonance team just because I'm like, I'm fucking done with this bullshit. And then I just slammed my lusty face into Kim. Oh my god, does fucking Sinclair have a goddamn skill too that rolls a 7? Oh, that's not... That is atrocious. Can I win this clash, please? Can I win this clash? Thank you. Oh no, it's okay. Take your time.
우리가 우세를 정하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
But people have been really liking resonance as a concept. Because before now, it was the thing that everyone gave the tutorial shit for the fact that, like, resonance doesn't matter. So now that we're this far into the game, we've now got multiple different flavors of a resonance team. Because you could still make a Pride resonance team without having Blade Lineage. They just make it way better. Like, Ahab Male is the one that's, like, the Pride one. And the Middle Dawn is the Envy. But it's also neat that, like, people are really jiving with it, because they've made it so that it's, like, a valid option. The tutorial doesn't just lie to you. Maybe. Sometimes. Maybe matching colors can win you the game. Tutorial does sucks, yeah. But it turns out they were right all along. We just... It just took 3 full seasons for them to be right. And of course, with all of the resonance teams coming out recently, people have done the funniest thing, which is, I guess it's been the meme of the week. People have been making gluttony resonance teams, which does nothing. Gluttony is like the worst sin affinity in the games. They're like gluttony resonance, and it does nothing. There's no point in doing that. It is actively a bad team, but my god, when it happens, I'll be fucking there. Day 1. Oh, yeah, you get new events too, which is fun. We hear a pair of voices as we walk along a stone fence. The 2 travelers are both carrying blades. I pity the people here. Well, the decision of a wing is absolute for its feathers. There's very little they can do about it. One of them stands out. Their clothing sets them apart from the locals. Maybe they're not from around here? Still, to allow the Kurakumo clan to make their way in here, it's too much. The wing cares naught else but fluttering its wings. All else becomes insignificant. Sounds like they're talking about the current S-Corp. We're outsiders. Let's see. How convenient. The pair stops in their tracks, then turn around to face us. The Kurokumo clan. No. Do not wear their garb. You don't appear to be peasants seeking to make some cash in the chaos of the back streets either. Well then, what do you think? What do you outsiders think of the current climate? How should I answer this? I have no thoughts regarding the matter. A pity though, gain nothing. It's the city. That's just what happens to small fries getting mixed up in large-scale conflicts. Gain an ego gift. Yeah, I'm gonna click that button. Oh, it does indeed tell you now. Huh. The Sword King man snickers. You answer with wisdom to my foolish query. Such musings hold very little significance in the city indeed. He laughs a little more, this time with gusto, and tears a tassel from his weapon before handing it over. I enjoyed your answer. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with the Blade lineage, show them this tassel. It'll be of some help to you, I can guarantee you that. With that, they waved their hands and disappeared into the other direction.
묘수.
If the target has 1.5 or lower slash resistance plus 0.3? What? Oh, maybe this makes you tankier. I don't know. Whatever. Fucking... We're gonna go this way, because I want another combat node, as well as the fact that I can still get a quest, but this is an elite fight, so yeah, sure. Maybe I'll get to fight Jun again. There he is.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지
No,
않아서.
I think it made them weaker, but I don't know. Math has never been my good substitute.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 대체들의 세력이 많이 빠져나가서.
Ow. Okay, Dawn just ate shit. Alright, very cool.
강가의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게
You always love to see it.
적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
Big crit, very nice. And I'm gonna tell you, Sion, that no, they just tell you the first time through. I'm sorry for your loss, Sion. I don't mind, honestly. You can't tell how fucking. Oh, Sinclair's dead. Oh well. I guess the rabbit heath I have in a back pocket will be coming out. I actively way more enjoy it like this, because you don't know how fucking annoying it is to go through a fucking dungeon, click the wrong option, and just be told, well, I guess you don't get shit. Redo the whole fucking dungeon again if you want another chance at it. Like, it'd be fine if I miss a skill check, but if I click the wrong button, I'm like, well, fuck me, I guess I should've just Googled that. It's a pick a door level from Mario Maker, but in text format. There's never been immersion. I have done too many of these fucking goddamn mirror dungeons for there to be immersion. Like, when I was doing my very first playthrough, like, maybe up to Kanto 2, I was actively reading... Yeah, game bad. I was actively reading all of the little nodes and having some fun. In the shimmering fathoms of ego, a painfully pale nightly trails unfolds before us. That doesn't fucking mean anything. Like, I'll read these, because these are neat, but... This must be a tavern. This bar, or an inn, is bustling, and its patrons are energetically chatting away. They all seem to be in a rather good mood. A trio among them, the crowd, is quite boisterously arguing and pointing fingers at each other. No! I don't understand why this is even a matter of dispute. A blade is a weapon made for cutting, and the right way to use a blade is to slash with it. You don't know what you're talking about. Stab a single point with all your might, and your foe shall surely fall. You're both wrong. Your half-hearted cuts and stabs won't do anything but piss them off. They'll be back on their feet immediately. Smack their skull with a blunt end, hilt to the scabbard, knock them down for good, make them 2 days to get up. The trio appear to be talking about something pretty serious, so we stopped to listen to their debate. They suddenly turned in our direction and called over to us. You there. You're paying to clearly handle your weapons. Am I wrong? Answer us. What's the best way to wield your sword? Of course, the slash is the best way to use a blade, is it not? What should I say to that? No. They all have a use. Bitch answer. We call that fence sitting. Or, right, slashing is the way to go when wielding a blade. Which is also wrong, because most swords are designed to pierce and slash. They do both. That is literally the point. That's why a lot of swords like the Skimtar have to have like a weighted head so they can cut better as a trade-off. Like they specifically have to balance around these. I'm mad. Don't even know about swords. I'm clicking this button. Here. A lot of one guffaws, raising his cup full of liquor. I'm not complaining that the methods are inferior. I'm merely claiming that a blade, a weapon with an edge, is made to cut things. The other two nod in reluctant agreement. Yeah, that's because a rapier is like a specialty thing. It's also like not typically brought into open conflict as often. It's usually more of like a nobility thing. It's almost like different weapons serve different purposes. Well, if you're talking about the blade and the blade part only, sure. I suppose decapitation is not so different from breaking the skull open. You made my day, friend. Here, take this. The man who preached the superiority of slash pats you on the back and places something in your hands. I got a rusted hilt, thank you. All allies gain slash power up. If blade lineage or Kurkumo clan identities gain 2 slash power up. Fuck you, game, that's bias. What do we got here? Black Ledger? First turn of encounter, gain a random ego resource equal to the number of enemies. If there are 4 or more Blade Lineage or Kurakumo clan identities participating in this encounter, gain ego resources for the least owned. No, I'm good. I'd like to do bleeding and... Alright, all's looking good. Actually, I can't go back in shit. Anything that's like shit? Yeah. Oh, there was a story button. Oops. Here. There we go. Glad I caught that. I might need to go to the theater mode to watch the post-battle cutscene, but that'll be fine. It's interesting that they've kept up with it. The fact that Kim still does not talk. We haven't seen Kim's face. Kim has not talked. In Ruina, you couldn't see his face. In Ruina, he didn't talk. In this game thus far, oh. Oh. And I'm lying. Here we go. Now featuring Rabbit Heath. He is also invited.
칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
Now it is distorted
도움이 될 수 있을
Bamboo
거야.
Headed Kim. At 20% HP, gain a new pattern. At minus 20% HP, starting next turn, gain 20 Growing Resentment every turn. Growing Resentment no longer expires. Yeah, same general Ooh, I've not actually seen that one. With my flesh, blade dance, to claim their bones. Yeah. Oh. This is actually new. To claim their bones, target fixed. Prioritize the unit with the least HP. Double the growing resentment value. On kill, heal HP equal to growing resentment. On hit, deal fixed damage equal to growing resentment. Ah, yes, very concerning. Anyway.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Unfortunately for him, I do now have 45 sanity on everyone but Rabbit Heath, who doesn't really need it. So, sorry to say, but you're not in a great spot right now, friend. Especially because every clash I win, I'm raising his sanity, which is bad for him.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 방금 나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야. 즐겁겠군.
And... oh! Staggered! And then, whoops, I bought the funny Gossipium, and now he's no longer staggered. I do love the funny little bushel. Oh, look at that! I did 17 damage worth of bleed. I've seen some games consider ranged crits to be like hitting at a critical spot, you know? Like, it'd be one thing to hit, like chipping on the torso, but it's another thing to hit him in the eye, you know? Usually a lot of games just don't let ranged attacks crit, though, to be fair. I have seen some games, however, consider it that, like, normal range damage with guns is, like, glancing blows or things like that, like near misses, but crits are, no, you just hit them in the face and they just die, you know? To claim their bones. I can't claim his bones, so we're gonna hope that I don't die. I don't have any bone claiming on my, like, character sheet right now, so I'm gonna hit him a lot. Could you just, like, die? That'd be very... oh, there's blade dance. Okay. You could stop that at any time. Okay. Ow. Nice growing resentment you got there. It'd be a real shame if you kill... oh, you're doing this again? Yeah, he's just a big old ghost man. He doesn't behave normally. Please die. Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. I've never died to that. Wow. That's fun. I've never seen him heal off that. That's cool. How neat. I've been claimed. Who are you attacking? You. Oh my god. I'm claiming his bones in return. Bones claimed. I'm claiming. I'm going in. I don't think I'm gonna do 500 damage worth of bone claiming, but I'm gonna try. Maybe 400 damage, it'd be fine. He's having fun. Claim their bones. I'm immune to death, you fool! the blade dance just what? But I can't do that. Did I not get a 3 pride resonance that entire fight? Is it fucked? I'm a loser. You know, I can't get staggered, but I can just die. We're just gonna fucking he's back at full health. He did 770 damage. My bones claimed.
이 검이 필요하오.
So I need to actually try. I didn't think I had to try to get a pride resin here. Fine. Here.
잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지
Pride.
않아서.
Fucking, I'm so slow. Damn it. What do we got here? There, fine. Boom. Pride resonance acquired. Ow. You know, taking the white Gossipium did make the fight way harder than it needed to be, because I would have just killed him if I could have staggered him and just dumped Kit, you know? But it's the funny Gossipium item, though.
방금 공격은 좋았어.
I can't just not be offered the Gossipium and not take it. I mean, like, who would I be? Like, is this really entertainment if there's not a Gossipium in the middle of the fucking Kim fight?
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만.
Can't do it. It's not possible. Here, I've never seen Wishing Cairn. Let's see. Let's peep this sound, huh? I hate your little head bonnet. That's not even a sling. Okay, I was gonna say, you're not even using the sling properly. You're just using it as like a cloth mace. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I just tried to claim his bones inoptimally. Oh, it's over. I needed that bone claiming in a back pocket, and I just wasted it. I was too focused on Wishing Cairn. The bones! Oh, it's just fucked. Wholesale. Ow.
실수하는 건 괜찮아. 나도 자주 덜렁대서 수첩에 모든 걸 적어놓으며 다녔거든. 마음만 약해지지만 않으면 되는 거야.
아름다운 것. 그렇지 않은 것.
You get a whole lot of red plum blossom, that'd be much appreciated. And we're gonna stagger him, that'll be nice. It's only gonna be for this turn, but he still is getting staggered.
대체의 상태가 좋지 않아 보여. 이 틈을 파고들어서 완벽하게 제압시켜보자.
God, he's going neutral with quick suppression. God damn. This is a negative coin though, so I have to... If shield isn't fully depleted, gain... Oh, shit. 200 shield. Flash power plus 10. Which is instant fucking death. So, like... I'm just gonna ignore it and hope for the best. You know, I think that's very healthy. You know, you ignore your problems and you really just hope that they don't come back to bite you immediately in the ass. It'll be fine. Don't worry. You see, you're all being worried. It's fine. You see, the white Gossipium just let me deal 21 damage, and then it immediately unstaggered him, so now I'm getting my bones claimed. You see, isn't the white Gossipium so useful? It's so good to us. Also, I just died to bleed, of all fucking things. Great. And now all of a sudden, the attack... Oh, no. Oh, he killed 3 people.
아마 다들 있을 거야. 하지만 모든
It's
직원은
fine.
목숨을
Don't
바쳐서 최선을 다하고 있을 거라고
worry
믿어.
about it. Thank you, White Cassipium. I love you. You're my favorite. Okay, why are you not going first? What the fuck's going on? There you go. Fine. Fuck it. There we go. Now everything's a bit better. Why is he going fourth? Ugh. That is not the order I had set up. Thank you. There we go. That should actually help.
다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
벤단 사활을 건다.
Come on. Win the clutch. Aw, I wanted the fucking charge. Bastard.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어.
Red Plum Blossom. Very
다음
nice.
공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
그렇지 않은 것.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지?
What do I need to use this?
잠시만.
Oh, I
좀
need
확인해볼게.
everything.
대답
Okay.
소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
That's not happening. Cool to know. Why can't I clash with anything? Why is I clicked win rate and my team immediately decided to not clash with any of his fucking skills. What does the win rate button do if not clash? Why? Am I a ghost? What the hell? Why can't I clash with him? There we go. Okay, good. What the fuck? What's this ghost bullshit? Oh yeah, there we go. Now I have a pride resonance, and now Kim Salt is immortal for a turn. Now we hopefully do enough damage to get an early stagger next turn. And that'll let me just dump damage. Don't get staggered, please. Ooh, paralyzed, not good. Don't stagger him this turn. I need to stagger him next turn. Okay, thank God. Alright, perfect. We're gonna just click the damage button. Okay. There we go. This should stagger him, and we'll be able to just dump Kid. Yeah. And he's bleeding, so he's taking the bonus damage. Very nice. Get him with a good old fragile, too. Now that's the kind of damage we like to see, eh? And I don't have bones to claim on hand, which is very bad again. What if I don't even beat Kim Salt and instead do the exact opposite of that? Oh yeah, well, you're damn right I'm doing a Wrath Absolute Resonance. I gotta do everything I can to make sure I don't lose against to claim their bones. Because I can't break his shield in time. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was rolling a 38. This is why Merceau's Capote is so insane. It is clashing at a 45. That's why... what do you mean I don't have burn? It doesn't matter. That's never been the point. We throw the biggest numbers at him. He's gonna burn a little bit, and then he's gonna claim bones, which is bad, and I can... You see, look, now it's fine. You see, I'm gonna claim his bones. He'll try to claim my bones, but I'm immortal for this turn, and so everything will be fine. Bone claiming extraordinaire. I got a fucking Pride Resonance. Even on this turn, I got a Pride Resonance. Do not let me fucking die to this. I'm gonna be so mad. It says specifically that I can't die once. And that was right now. Go fuck yourself. I didn't even get the other 2 hits in. I think that is exactly why they made To Claim Their Bones have the immortality clause, is so you could reliably clash with To Claim Their Bones.
키보다 정신이
I feel that is exactly what they did. Whereas when I was doing my like Lust Resonance team, he never got it off once. I staggered him on turn 3 and just dumped Kit, and he never was able to use it even one time. It's the least climactic thing ever, but what's what you gotta do. If you're not running Bone Salt, like I was way easier. Like when I was doing my Lust team, it was so much easier. Like it was still better than the team I was using right there. Probably because quite a few of the units are just bad. Oh, I gotta fucking go watch a cutscene. But like, you know. Here. We're almost done. One final cutscene to send us off, eh? LCD, woo! Oh, we didn't survive. Multiple times, Ishmael. You missed it. Good work, detective. The levels are stabilizing. Thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD Distortion Task Force, Ezra, over and out. Which means nothing to most of you, I would assume. But the moment she called this detective, it was very, very fun. In the call when I was doing this with Bullet, he's like, "Is this Ezra?" And it is. Ezra is one of the primary... She's not the protect... I guess it's like secondary character. I forget what the... I guess supporting character. Like the secondary in the party character. from Distortion Detective. She is like the bodyguard of Moses, the Distortion Detective, which is why she's like, I just can't get used to calling you Detective. I will explain more in a moment. Let the cutscene finish and I will lore dump. That is a massive reveal. Gargantuan proportions for us to be working in the same place. And say hello to the LCA, not LCCA. This is the LCA, the Special Operations Unit. Hey! Perfect timing! Welcome in. We're in the middle of a cutscene though, but welcome in, thank you. Why is it in a crying emote? Why is it oh, it's probably not displaying properly, that makes sense. Here. Let me interrupt the cutscene real fast. Because this is a crying emote on my screen. It's a rage sad. Have fun. Yeah, I read the I read the description. All right, problem solved. I'll bring it back. This was a meme I found, or that Bullet found same day, and it fucking sent me. Thank you, Verso. Oh man. Oh. Fucking just decked her in the face. I have carried out the task as you have ordered. Thank you, Verso. Oh, I love you so much. Bam. I can go into it a little bit now. Oh, here. Well, I'll give it a sec once, because Ezra's talking. It's very important. Here, I'll actually give this one as a freebie. I can show y'all what Ezra looks like. Here, since I'm showing shit on screen. Just for the people at home who haven't read the actual story, this is what Ezra looks like. At least when she did when there she is. That's Ezra. She so I'll give a little bit of context. So Distortion Detective was the story of Moses and effectively her bodyguard Ezra, as Moses inexplicably has the capability to see the distortion of a person ahead of time. She can see people walking about the street day to day in a almost pseudo-distorted state. She can see what the distortion will be, what it's going to manifest as, and like she can see the true essence of people. And she was known as the Distortion Detective because only she could. So she was commonly hired at like a single office level to go around and fix distortions, because she had more knowledge about how distortions work than anyone else. And I'm going to skip over a lot of the steps, but the reason why she was capable of doing what she did is, and as I said, if you remember from Library of Ruina, there was the general reception units, the Ujat, or however that's pronounced. They're like the dudes who had like the Egyptian theme almost, that like black gold Egyptian kind of thing. They had a lot of synergy with defense and endurance growth. They are also from Distortion Detective. We don't have a lot of the context for it, but the main character, Moses, mainly took on the job to be getaway from her previous boss, a lady known as Dias. Dias, Moses just fucking hated. Like, it was pretty much hard confirmed that Dias is just a bad person. Wholeheartedly through and through a bad person. To the point where she has so much money, she has her own private full hog military, known as the Ujjat. And at the end of Distortion Detective, because of some manipulation and plot shenanigans, Moses is forced to resign her individual, office and rejoin up with Dias. The Distortion Detective story had to be ended because they wanted to turn it into a game. However, it ends with Moses joining back up with Dias and joining her in her escapades. Her and Ezra. These dudes look a little bit like Ujjat. Not much, but they've got that same almost robotic kind of theme to them. They're very strange, and if you read Distortion Detective, you know a bit more. I specifically didn't ever want to theorize to, are we working for the purple tier, because that cutscene got removed from Ruina, so it was debatably canon. But the fact that we are working for the same company as Ezra, and we have a faction that is barely human-seeming, and we know Dias is absurdly rich. She is one of the richest people in the city. And there have been multiple points throughout this game where they have talked about Limbus Company's finances, and they've just said, it's fine. We have enough. Not only that, our own detective, haha, but the fact that we are continuing to investigate distortions, I think we are actually working for Dias. That might be the obvious conclusion that they're wanting you to come to with the fact that Ezra's here. And it might, obligatory rug pull. But at least for now, I think... Are we kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments? don't worry about that. We need to take Kim in because he's distorting. So, you know, we need to fix that. But I think that's the big takeaway from all this. That's where I'm going in life. I think we might actually be working for Diaz, who is confirmed to just, and pardon my French, probably be a cunt. Just a massive fucking bitch. But we don't know why. Yeah, the purple tier might be working to make the distortion association. She might be going above even our heads. But interesting. All the same. All right. Recommended that you leave immediately because the thumb is coming. Oh, that's not good. And so people are already getting hyped up for the Heath chapter because the thumb are going to be in the area. The fact that it's like a monochrome, almost black and white aesthetic, assuming that carries over to into the actual Kanto. We might be getting like an old action movie flick where we're fighting off against what's effectively the Mafia and the Yakuza. Oh. It was only one chunk of the thumb, and it was specifically the branch of the thumb that was in Elcorp's nest. The thumb existed as a faction outside of that. What did you mean by that, Juck? Wait. You're just... What did you mean by this? If we want to talk about people that were fucked up in Ruina, Roland wiped out apparently half of all of the middle, and yet they're clearly still, like, enough to be a potent faction that people are deathly fucking afraid of, even though he wiped them off the fucking map. Old question arose once again. If we're gonna be getting thumb IDs, it's probably next Kanto, probably. Because like I said, we might be getting an old action flick, black and white style, with a fighting of what might be the Mafia equivalent and the Yakuza equivalent. That's fucking cool. I want to know more about the Pinky. That's what I want. That's the final one we don't have yet. And they have the dumbest name. I thought we were pretty deep into our journey, but I was starting to feel that in the far future, if I were to look back on the records of this journey, it wouldn't even be 10 pages into the book. You bastards. Yeah, gotcha games go on for a long time. I get it. When's the 10-year anniversary? Gotta say, so I will say, though, one thing that's like an actual complaint is that we didn't really learn a whole lot about Kim. Like, we got a bit. But this was almost like a Kanto 2, where it was way set up. We had the Dante explosion. We had the revelation about evolving Pek Chulam. We had learned about the LCA. We learned more about the LCCA. We learned about LCD. You know, we're kidnapping people for human experiments. We might be working for Diaz. We saw Ezra. But despite that, the fact that both sides of this encounter are effectively the victims here, neither of them wanted this. There's something I want to show off before we end it. It'll go a little bit long, but that's fine. Once this fucking long-ass cutscene ends. Sorry to talk over the entire thing, but my passion overflowed. My bad. So, I normally don't show these off, but like I said, we didn't actually learn a whole lot about Kim. Normally, these are just supplemental. They give a little bit of extra context. They more so just flesh out the world like they did in Ruina. But I feel this one's kind of important to see, just so we can really, like, tie it all together, you know? Like, what was Kim's deal? Well, like, what was the tragedy that had occurred? Well, we have a Kim identity. What happens when we uptie him to 3? What's his story, eh? I think that adds a lot to Kim's character. It's a little unfortunate they hid it away in such a way, but it's a good story. Yeah, no, that, like, I had originally been a little, I say a little, no, it was a little. I was a little more negative when I had first gone through this, but when I finally uptied him, it kind of wraps everything together, you know? It makes me very interested in the fact that Kim might still be around. Like, we did save him, so we might actually get to... That's good. Like, for the fact that the suit was just a general reception, I know some people were kind of iffy, but I think it's just because they hid this behind Uptie 3, and a lot of people don't have them. Be nice, Ion. They characterized Kim good. And then, you know, that recontextualizes the whole fact that he, you know, had put down his own faction after everything. Well, that's why I'm saying it was more like a chapter 2, like a canto 2 initially. This one I had felt initially. That's why I'm like, Kim's characterization himself was a little bit weak. Like, a lot of people liked Jun more than Kim. But I don't know. I like Kim's uptie story. And no, the Gregor one is not a Jun. That is definitely, it's just Gregor. And now, ow. And now I get a banner. And because I did not answer it, Infinite, nice name. What if Limbus is owned by Hannah and Iori? That was the going theory for a long time, but I feel this Ezra revelation, it more implies towards Dias rather than, like, Iori nowadays. But either one's for it. We don't know enough yet. We'll have to see. I'm just leaning towards what I'm leaning towards. And if you'll excuse me, I gotta go grind just so many of these. Also, I love the cloth sound effect. But yeah, if you come over here, he's just drunk. He has a good story. He actually, like, characterizes the Kurokuma a whole lot, talks about their backstory, but it's just that. That's all it do. Like, he's meant to look like Jun with the whole neck thing, but it's got the eye patch that Geen did. I don't know. Whatever. Most of them aren't really worth showing off, I feel. A few of them are interesting, like, the Yuri one was alright. It was definitely an earlier game one, and it just gave us more context to Yuri, but that's an uptie story that's kind of neat. But from now on, I'll try to show off any uptie stories that are, like, really good. A lot of them just add more characterization. Like Dawn's is them talking about, like, honor and, like, decorum, because Dawn is Dawn, and it's Dawn struggling to learn how to, like, act in high society and restrain herself, you know? But what is Dare Fry shoots Otis? I don't okay, that one's kind I don't have a whole lot of time. We can do that one fine. I might be able to show that off. Do you want to just see it, or do you want me to just tell you? Because this one is another one of the ones that's, like, interesting enough. Alright, I'll show it off. And I gotta be done. I was meant to be done 50 minutes ago. But, yeah, no, it's a special occasion. They're also not normally that long as Kim's was. His was a special occasion. They've characterized this jam. Hmm. Considering there's that undercurrent, I would almost say 3. I don't think it's 5. It's like anywhere from like 4 to 2. I would probably guess around 3. 2, 3 probably. Because this is the second one. But it's been a long time since I've like listened to the neutral, so I can only ballpark it. This is genuinely still one of the most impressive. Neutral pores max? Fuck. Okay. It's probably 2 then. You're probably right. Maybe neutral 3. I don't know. I will say, hello people at YouTube. The stream broke like 10 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago. So they just didn't get to see that. Anyway, well, I guess I'll leave that one as a surprise then. Well, hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Oh, shit. It came back. Oops. Well, I guess I'm gonna have like a 2-second long VOD. The stream broke. Oh well, what can you do? Anyway, hope you all have enjoyed. Yeah, Scion. The stream, that's the problem we were having with Kingdom Hearts, is that the stream disconnected, and it disconnected at like the final line. I'll just summarize. Whenever you can watch the VOD, it'll probably be uploaded tomorrow. Otis is lying to herself. She's deceiving everyone around her, all the way up to and including herself. So when she finally makes it past all the ordeals and back home, the final bullet will wrap back around and hit herself. And she will go down knowing that she succeeded with that, like, that confident grin even in her final moments. That's what it was. And then the final messages are like, is this really the case? Is she really lying to herself, or is this just bluster, effectively? But yeah. Interesting. That's keeping in theme of the Odyssey, though, so yeah. I'm gonna end the stream so it doesn't break again. And yeah, this is why we had a shorter fucking Kingdom Hearts stream, is because this shit kept happening. Thanks, Twitch. I love you. You're great. Anyway, I'm gonna go die now.